Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Yoders Farm. I'm Eldon, Lowell's with me here today. Lowell, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
It's really nice to have something we do every time. It makes it much simpler.
A routine.
Yeah, to start the podcast.
An introduction routine.
Yeah, so we're coming up on about a month of not having an episode.
Again?
Yeah.
Man, time flies.
It's not quite a month, 27th of May, but...
Oh, really?
It's been a full 3 weeks here, I guess. 3.5.
Feels like the summer's pretty much gone already.
Yeah, especially when you look at your calendar and there's a lot of stuff in it, filling it all up.
You mean the rest of your summer is filled up?
The, week or two remaining, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
That you have a week or two remaining of summer.
That's sort of how it feels, yeah.
Okay.
So what's been up at the farm here?
We are transitioning out of strawberries, but we probably were last month too.
Yeah.
So we officially had the last day for Pick Your Own.
Last Saturday,
which was I'm trying to pull it up.
About the...
Here, say smart
15th,
pull
I
it
think.
Up. Nah, it was
13th or 15th.
The 14th is my anniversary, and that was on a Tuesday.
Which day is like the 22nd?
Was a Wednesday, so it's the 18th.
Excuse me. How does that work?
I don't
Maybe
know.
I'm off on
Today's
which
the
day
24th.
That's what my problem is.
So the 18th of June was the last day we did Pick Your Own, and it was definitely time to close her down for the year.
Yeah.
But it was, reasonable last week. I mean, surprisingly reasonable for that late. Reasonable as far as there were a surprising number of berries yet to pick.
Yeah. For those who would go out there and move the leaves.
Who would dare.
Look. Yeah.
So I think that got us into the 8th week of strawberry season.
We started right at the beginning of May, so whatever that ends up being.
I think Friday was the beginning of the 8th week, so into the 8th week or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a fairly long season, and I think it was a decent season overall. You kind of take the average, and turned out okay.
Yep. Still doing a little bit of pre-picked here.
Yeah, I have almost all the berries mowed off now, except for a few rows of Albions that we're picking still, and we may continue to do that for another week or so. We've been saying that for the last while.
Yeah.
But I'll keep a few quarts here in the store and so forth. But I'm already starting to plant pumpkins, and
yeah.
I guess that's probably the direction you want to take the podcast is we're like...
I don't know what direction we're taking the podcast here.
You just drive it off the rails if you want.
Oh, I didn't think it'd have to be too long since it's all kind of winding down for the summer, doing some prep for fall.
Yeah, well, I mean, we always think a season ahead, so...
Right.
Yeah, I've been busy planting pumpkins, got a good number of them in. We had a very timely rain the other night. It was quite dry, and it just so happened that it kind of popped up that there was a rain chance, and so I scurried like mad to get some pumpkins in and got a rain on top of them, which is always nice. And then that rain allowed us to get nearly ideal planting conditions to plant our corn maze. So Dad jumped in there the day after the rain, which was yesterday,
yeah.
And planted the first pass, and then finished up this morning, planting the second pass. So we always crisscross it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he did a couple diagonals because he still had a little bit of seed.
A couple long diagonals through, and ran out of seed on the third pass, I believe.
Yeah.
And
busted a hydraulic hose.
So I hear.
He had a little debacle where he barely made it several places last night before they closed.
Right.
Yeah.
But he said it planted pretty nicely, had just the right amount of moisture, and so, of course, that's always, we hold off as late as possible to plant the maize, and so here we are kind of when it needs to be planted, but
right.
you're never quite sure about rain this time of the year. But we were blessed to have some timely rain and punched it in, and there's another pretty good chance Monday.
Yeah.
So hoping that will. There's probably enough enough moisture to germinate the seed, but that will give it a boost and pop it up and
get it rolling.
Get it going, and then we just
Yeah.
hope the rains keep on to get us enough growth.
That's correct.
To get people lost.
Yeah.
I think our population, when we crisscross, ends up being in the low 30s, 30,000, some 33,000 or so plants.
That's kind of what we shoot
per
for.
acre.
Yeah.
So that gives you an idea of the population.
Yep. Farm store is still going for a couple of weeks here yet.
It is.
Tomatoes, you are cleaned out a couple greenhouses.
We cleaned out one that was in dire need of, it had been done for a while. We just hadn't got the vines out. They were pretty crispy. Cleaned them out, and the other one probably could be cleaned out here very soon. The plants are topped, but there's still a few good tomatoes in there, so we haven't cut the water off just quite yet.
Yeah.
The other one we're hoping to take longer, well into July, I guess, probably. So I'm trying to take good care of the vines and keep some tomatoes coming and keep the store going till whenever we're done.
There you go. Let's see. Anything else we need to talk about? Does that kind of wrap it up? Blueberries? You want to talk about blueberries?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't really know what to say. We're working on it. Every year for the last, 6, 8, 10 years?
Yeah, I don't remember when we started bringing berries down.
We've been getting berries from New Jersey and selling them here to, first it was church folks, and then a number of years ago we opened it up to folks through the farm here as well.
Those are like bulk pre-orders, basically 10 and 20 pounders, and we bring them down and distribute them.
Yep, that's about it. Anyway.
Did you hear the wild idea of putting some bushes in the old garden, which is right up here by the store? No, it's true.
I hadn't heard it yet.
You hadn't heard that yet? Yeah, somebody mentioned it the other day that we should do that and have kind of a small pick-your-own patch. It wouldn't be that big, but just...
How long would a blueberry season be?
I'm not really sure. I think it's been... you would have probably been picking for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it'd be a month or not.
I wonder, yeah. You'd have
it's kind of an interesting idea that, the bushes would last for a long time, and...
yeah.
It'd be up here right close by the store, so people could park up here. You could check out of the store. It wouldn't be anything that huge, but it would maybe be enough that people could, pick some small volumes. And it wouldn't be to take the place of what we already do, but
I'm
just
afraid you'd get run over,
supplement it
with interest. But
I know that would be an issue. Like you'd have to really downplay it or not talk about it or something.
Our blueberry patch. Yeah. That is an interesting idea. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out details for this year, making some contacts up there, and hopefully start taking orders here in a little bit and figuring it all out.
Yeah, and we did a lot of work the last few weeks on trying to get our strawberry plants ordered, strawberry supplies, like 2-plant, plastic, and all those good things. So maybe we talked about that last time, but just trying to get everything in place to where we can get planted on time and try to do a really good job this fall to get everything rolling in a timely way.
Right on.
And the same, I guess, is true with our fall stuff too. It's always better if you can err on the side of being early. And we're still not 100% sure if we're going to do field trips or not.
something we need to figure out.
So we're kind of in the
Before-
figuring out stage.
Yeah, before too many more teachers write me emails. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, like
I don't know what else
really
we
know
need
what
to
else
talk about.
It's just kind
Yeah.
of this is where we are, and this is what we're doing, and this is what we should be doing.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We should all take a vacation.
Yeah, that'd be nice here at some point. All right. Well, if you made it this far, thanks for listening. As always, head over to yodersfarm.com if you want more information about us as a farm.
You're not going to read our fan mail?
Did you have some?
No, I thought you didn't get any.
No.
Okay, it's been a month and no fan mail.
Yeah. Probably better quit this if we don't have any fan mail.
They should certainly leave us a written review. That's what all podcasts say.
Yeah,
I guess you get tired of saying that.
I don't say it that often.
Tired of hearing people say that.
I don't.
Please
I
leave
skip
a written
it.
review.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again in a month
or whenever
2 months,
we feel like it.
Whenever we get
we
to
might
it.
not feel like it in a month, and then we'll just put it off, which is what
might be something interesting going on with your strawberries. Who knows?
in a month.
Your strawberry prep.
That will be, so what we really have to do is, now I'm just venting, but the lifting of the plastic needs to happen in the next few weeks, and that's the worst job on the farm.
Right up there.
I think.
Yeah, it's got to be close to the top, if not, I can't think of anything else worse right now.
Not even dealing with irate customers.
No, we don't get a whole lot of the irate ones.
Fortunately.
We have some who are harder to get along with at times. But
no, our customers aren't hard to get along with. They're just...
there's misunderstandings from time to time.
Sometimes misunderstandings occur.
Yeah.
But that's kind of true in life.
Anytime you're working with other people.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we better shut this off before we say something we regret.
But I've been working with you for these years, too, and it's not always the easiest.
Oh, I know. It's hard to work with me. Yeah. All right. Talk to you again some other time. See ya.